And good evening, everybody. Rob Gearing here, owner of Traffic Leads to Income VM and leader of Team Massive Success, here with you on this Wednesday night for our online marketing mastery. So we're looking forward to talking about engagement. We have a lot of good engagement points for the online marketer. So looking forward to that discussion and looking forward to seeing what friends join us tonight. So we started a little early to try to get a jump on it, and we'll try to get some more people possibly tonight through a lot of good quality sharing. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. So we'll see who comes in. We'll keep an eye on that. But before we get some guests in, again, let's kind of review our topic, online marketing engagement. It's a topic that is sort of misunderstood, and I'm not going to say it's controversial, but it's something that a lot of people really, I don't think, understand the scope of it fully. And welcome to our first viewer who's with us tonight. Plus we have prizes tonight too, so we're giving a couple of giveaways. We've got Traffic Leads to Income VM upgrade that I haven't even decided how big it's going to be. I want to see how big our meeting is tonight. And then we have 332 CTP cryptocurrency tokens to give away as well for our cryptocurrency fans. So that's exciting stuff. So who's with us? If you could type in the comments, we'll know that you're here. So don't be shy. And I know there's a lag, so usually it takes a little bit of time for those responses to come through. Oh, Darla. Hey, Darla. Good to see you, Darla. So Darla is one of our newest co-op members, or co-op customers, I should say, co-op participants. So Darla, I will be getting with you. I have all your stuff, so I'll be getting with you if I have any questions. A couple little things maybe we have to do before we get started, but we haven't started yet, and I have to add you to our Telegram group for the co-op. So we'll be doing that. So over the next few days, you'll see things happening, and you'll start seeing a lot of leads coming in. Right, that's the whole idea for the CLBL, Contact List Builder Learning Funnel, that you're going to be putting into our traffic co-op. So good luck with that. You've done it before, and there's many others that promote Contact List Builder Learning who have seen great results by using the traffic co-op, the Traffic Leads to Income VM, Massive Success Traffic Co-op. So one of those people is Janet Legier, who's had some great results, not just the leads and the quality of her list, the size of her list that she's built, but also signups into the program, which is the next level when it comes to a funnel like the CLBL funnel. And we're going to talk about funnels tonight and how to work engagement into your funnels. You know, engagement's not just me talking to you, me talking to Darla, or whoever. It's really ingrained into a lot of different elements of your marketing funnel, no matter what funnel that you're using. So who's with us? Who else is joining? Let me know. And I keep sliding down on my chair, so I got to keep hiking up a little bit. Broadcasting from my daughter's bedroom. Michael, oh, good to see you, Michael Cosma. Awesome stuff, man. Glad to have you. And Janet, we were just talking about you, Janet, and talking about Contact List Builder Learning because Darla came, and Darla is one of our newest co-op customers promoting the CLBL funnel. So that's super cool. So awesome stuff. We got a lot of great words of encouragement when it comes to engagement in your entire online marketing business. And I define the online marketing business as your funnel. Funnel starts with your lead capture page. So we got 5 minutes to go. So this is the time, now that we have Darla and Janet and we have Michael, hit the share button. Share with your friends on Facebook and let them know that we're having a online marketing webinar tonight and you'd like them to come. So that would be as simple as hitting the share button. So let's see how many shares we can get. We appreciate that in advance, Janet and Michael and Darla. And we have 5 people now watching. So if you're watching, let us know you're here. Thank you, Janet. Yeah, share from you is like a lot of shares. It's really powerful. So, and I'm working on the Get Stuck on Happy book written by Janet Legier, and I just started reading, and I'm already, I'm already into it, and I like a book that's concise and to the point. That's one of the great points of Janet's book. So I'm going to be done with it hopefully soon. Within a couple weeks, I really should be done with it sooner, but I've got other things that always kind of occupy my time. But yeah, I'm looking forward to finishing and then giving a thorough review of Get Stuck on Happy by Janet Legier. So awesome stuff. Gary, how you doing, Gary? So Gary, if you don't mind sharing, get this out to your friends and followers. And that would go for everybody that's here. If you're here, identify yourself so we can say hi and know that who's with us. And if you haven't shared, go ahead and share. And that's always good. If you're feeling guilty, like, oh, I didn't send an email to my list about this meeting. Oh, I didn't, I didn't do anything earlier on social media. I didn't, get the word out. This is your opportunity to satisfy that requirement, right? And so you'll feel better, right? That you spread the word, that you shared. So, it's all about generating excitement. That's part of engagement, excitement, and the human touch. As best as you can. I always say in this business, as close as you can get. Thanks, Mike. As close as you can get to touching a person is what you want to try to do in marketing. And now in the COVID-19 era, you can't touch people, obviously, but you know what I mean. It's not far-fetched to say that you could have coffee with somebody on your list and do a virtual high five, but be in the same room. COVID-19 has everybody all fouled up nowadays, but you get as close as you can to your person, your prospect, the person you're mentoring, the person you're teaching. That's your mindset. Now, you're not going to meet a lot of people probably in person, or maybe you will. If you can create a targeted local list, certainly. But with that mindset, I think you'll have some good results. Thinking in terms of getting close to people, right? Yeah, belly to belly. Yeah, that's right. The old belly to belly. Gary remembers that. That's circa 2012. 2013, 2011, something like that. I got that from Sizzle when I was a part of Sizzle, and it's really sad that the founder of Sizzle, Tom Maurer, passed away a few months ago. So definitely a sad note there. But like in all my experience with marketing, I've always learned something. I always pick something up. I always come out, with more than I started with in any of these endeavors. But now I'm hunkered down to my own endeavor, right? I'm hunkered down to my own endeavor. I'm like a bull. I'm like a dog on a bone. I was going to say a bull in a china closet, but that's not the right analogy. I'm like a dog on a bone. I'm like a dog on a bone with MMS, Traffic Leads to Income, VM, the Massive Success Formula, funnel, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So, there's times when, we all get to a point where, you hit that point, do I want to continue to move forward? And then you say, yes, of course, because that's the gold is in the future. The fortune is in the future. You've got to, all of us in our marketing endeavors, we have to go through the trials and tribulations to get to the other side, right? So, anyway, that's my motivation for you and I tonight. So what time we got? Everybody share? Final shot for shares. Go ahead and share. Share. And then we'll get started. So final round of shares. And again, welcome to everybody that has said hi here. Michael Dell, Darla Key, Gary Dunn, Simon Loy, Michael Cosma, Janet Legier, Gary, I may have already said Gary. Okay, and that's everybody that I can see that's commented. So if you just came in, comment and share. Tell us you're here and share. And we're going to go ahead and get started. So my name is Rob Gearing, admin and owner of Traffic Leads to Income VM and leader of Team Massive Success, which is really a group of people who are trying to better themselves through online marketing and using all the tools and all the tricks of the trade to make it happen. So somebody told me, hey, you should tell people a little bit more about yourself in your online webinar. So I shall. I have been, am first of all, I want to say I'm a proud father of 2 great kids, great wife, of course, who helped me produce those 2 children. So that's family always first. Huge Pittsburgh Steeler fan. I got the Phil Kessel shirt. He's no longer a part of the Pittsburgh Penguins, but that's my Pittsburgh connection back behind me there in my daughter's broadcasting studio here, which is probably the best venue that I got right now. I keep getting bounced around. But one of the exciting things that I want to share about my daughter, if she doesn't mind me sharing, is she made the varsity golf team today after a grueling 18-hole round. She had to do 9, 9, and 18. And she had some really good scores, except she had one little bump in the road, but she made it after 4 years. She was going into her senior year. Her school district, it's very competitive. So, I'm probably going to write an article about this or a blog because there's a lot of backstory with my daughter. There's a lot of grit, determination. Golf's a game that'll test you. It'll try your every nerve. And there's a lot of it's not just physical, but it's psychological, and it's a tie-in of the two. And trust me, I've had many meltdowns on a golf course. So I always feel like, I brought this curse onto my family, my son and my daughter. But my daughter, had this triumph today, which is really awesome. So welcome, Iman. I just saw Iman pop in, so thank you, Iman, for coming. So the other part of me is I've worked in retail for many, many years. I did a good 20-year stint in retail. So I have a sales background, a management background, sales management. So when I talk about selling, I have the credentials, I guess you could say, not just college, but also the School of Hard Knocks when you're in the real world and you're dealing with customers, you're dealing with goals that you have to achieve, you're dealing with a lot of things. That I try to bring some of that, not all of that, to the online marketing arena, because selling is selling. And don't make no mistake about it, selling is not just sending out an email. And if you're going to fall into that crowd, probably this may not be the right venue for you, right? And I made a note tonight to say, this is a good place if you're doing anything online where you refer members. Okay, if you're doing Forex investment and there's no referrals, right? It's not about that. It's just about money, investing money. Then this isn't really about that. This is about when you have to refer somebody, and you may make a commission by doing that. So that's why I'm here to help you with that, because it's not just send out your link to people, right? There's an art and a craft to doing this, and some people will give you a lot of good training, but they'll stop short in some areas. And they may or may not say that why they do that. It's not something they're interested in or they have an expertise in. So that's kind of a cool thing that I bring to the table is the belly to belly, as Gary said earlier, selling techniques, which you can work into your blog, into your emails, into everything. It's a mindset as well. So there's a lot to this for sure. And then I started dabbling with online marketing in 1999, and my goal was to transition from offline to online. And that's, been a beautiful thing, making that bold move. But certainly it's not easy, and you need a business acumen and a mindset to make that happen. So I started, you may know me from various websites like 10K Hits for You Now, 10K Hits for You, Traffic Leads to Income, Traffic Leads to Income VM, and now Massive Success, the Massive Success Funnel, MSF 500, 500 in your pocket. I've been in part of, when I say part of, I've been a affiliate for many different companies and opportunities, but I've pretty much put all that aside to create Traffic Leads to Income VM as a viable online marketing opportunity. But in order to be a viable online marketing opportunity, I have to make changes. There has to be things that happen, which we'll talk a little bit about tonight, some of the transitions that are happening, because I want you to feel comfortable promoting, okay? I want you to understand you can bring anything. You bring yourself, you bring your company, you bring your team, you bring everything into our arena, and we will help make it better. That's our promise and commitment. So that's a little bit about me and my experience. And I've gone to many. I've earned. I don't want to talk about how much money I've earned online because that's immaterial. But it's enough to give me certainly the credibility to speak to you tonight. But most importantly, I've been trained. I've gone through and mentored by some of the top marketers in the world and been to seminars, traveling seminars in hotels and ballrooms and conference rooms and everything like that. And I've always taken copious notes, and many things that I've learned I share with my clients, with my customers, because, drum roll please, I am a online marketing coach. Let's drink to that. And I can help you be one as well. That's my title. So you can book an appointment with me. You can work with me. I have a private team that, gets kind of, I hate to say the good stuff. I want to give you as best as I can tonight. But we have our private clients. I have my private clients that I'm working with that are part of our MSF 500 product. But I don't want to get too much into that because I have a lot of content for you tonight. So I got a notebook. So I'm going to read from it tonight. So we already talked about why this would be a good venue, or if this is a good venue. If you do anything that you have to refer somebody, this is good. Or if you want to make money online and follow my principles and system, then this is good as well. But if you really never, ever want to do anything where you'd have to refer somebody, this is probably not the right place for you. So some news, first of all. I've updated my MMS videos. So those that know me and Traffic Leads to Income VM know that I have a Telegram group, or those that come in from the traffic that I paid for, the paid traffic into Traffic Leads to Income VM. They know we have a Telegram group, and then we have a blog that has an introductory video, and you can see that video at robgearing.com/MMS. It's new, it's fresh. That other one was stale. It was just bleh. So it's more accurate to how I look today. It's a better video, and it's a good introduction. So we did make that change. I'm really happy about that. And before I go too much further, if you are not a member of Traffic Leads to Income VM, which is primarily what we're talking about tonight, get back to the person who invited you, or go to trafficleadstooincome.com. Those are two ways to make that happen. So updated MMS video. MMS stands for Massive Marketing Success. That is what my moniker is, Massive Marketing Success. So then I also updated for my clients. I did a video for the co-op called Co-op, the Traffic Co-op, Paid Traffic Co-op Explained. So you can actually find that if you go to the MMS blog, robgearing.com/MMS, and you're reading through that document, there'll be a link that says to learn about the Paid Traffic Co-op. Click here, and it's a public open blog, an open document there, and you can watch that video. So if you have always wondered, I heard Rob had a paid traffic co-op. He does paid traffic, one of the few probably in our community that does that. Community being traffic exchanges and viral mailers. So you may have heard that. You may think, well, that's just a co-op of various viral mailers and traffic exchanges. No, it's real T1 paid traffic of bringing people in from the internet, right? Who want to make money online. So I think that's really exciting, different way to reach people, because really at the end of the day, we're looking for people to work with, right? So that video has now been made accessible so people can learn about, from the MMS blog, they can learn about the traffic co-op. So that's been put in place. I had coming soon in that little block for quite a while and got that taken care of. And probably some other things. I don't have any in my notes, but certainly in step 4, we have the traffic wave set up, so you now can get full instructions on how to set up traffic wave for a Traffic Leads to Income VM lead capture page. Because yes, we are a viral mailer, but our claim to fame is our marketing system and the fact that we have a page builder and the fact that you can use traffic wave, which based on my testing and results, and I look at open and click rates, I have to, right? That's part of our job as marketers. I was very pleased. So I've been using Traffic Wave for years, but I never had a video within Traffic Leads to Income VM for people who have just joined and want to get a nice funnel set up. So that is now available, and that has some really cool stuff. Like we'll talk about thank you pages tonight and how to do custom ones. There's a great part of that video that shows how you can switch out the default company landing page, in other words, the Traffic Wave landing page, for a custom thank you page like the one we offer you in Traffic Leads to Income VM. So I think that's really, really good stuff. Okay, so that's sort of something that's fairly recent, a recent development that I wanted to share. So going forward with some other news and notes, I have secured a programmer, and I'm not saying who it is because every time I do that, that always goes badly. So this is proprietary for the company of Traffic Leads to Income VM. Work will begin soon on our default opt-out of new members while in training. So we don't want new people joining. We're bringing people in as business opportunity seekers learning online marketing. Do we really want to hit them with all that viral mail, right? No, we want to give them a training period where they then, through training, can decide this is what this is. I want the opportunity to receive that, because maybe they do want to review opportunities as they choose what their primary business is going to be. So, but I say give them the chance to decide when they want to receive mail, not start dumping it on them. There's a difference between bringing people in from the outside and people that are in our community. And I think most of you guys would probably agree with that. And that's unique. That's unique to us here at Traffic Leads to Income VM. I don't think you'll see that copied in other places unless really somebody starts totally, wanting to copy our formula. And more power to them. I'm not gonna. This isn't secretive stuff. This is, I think, a good marketing technique for our business model. And certainly, there's much room in the arena for good business models, right? So that's coming soon. I'm excited. Finally got that moving in the forward direction. I've been talking about that forever, and I'm going into another traffic co-op, and I wanted that to be in place. But it probably won't be, maybe midstream of the next traffic co-op that's going to be starting any day. So what else? I think I'm going to start doing this meeting from the Facebook page versus the group. And the reason being is I really think that, I don't really want to have people have to feel like they have to join a Facebook group and be approved before they can watch a video. And in a Facebook page, I believe that's more public, and you can like it or not. You can hit like or share or whatever, but you don't have to. So you may be seeing a change to venue, so stay tuned for that. And like I said, our new co-op is starting soon. So for as low as $50 for a really super paid traffic share, there's spots available. And you can buy a co-op share just going to the buy credits area in Traffic Leads to Income VM. And just understand that there's a guarantee you get a guarantee of 100 clicks, right? So that could give you anywhere from, I think 30 to 40, 25 to 37, something like that. Leads is pretty good for $50. And these are prospects that, they can join an opportunity, they can upgrade, depending on how big your product is. You can make, whatever the commission may be. And that dovetails with our training on how to actually, I probably did a training somewhere along the line. I got a lead, now what do I do, right? I've had people say that. They have no idea what to do. So we give that complete training from A to Z, from soup to nuts, from that person opting into your lead capture page all the way to the follow-up and team building process and leadership development. There's a lot to this, friends, right? There's a lot to this, friends. So that's my news. I know that was a lot of news, but we got a lot going on here. So now to our feature, Principles of Engagement. So I want to break down the complete marketing funnel, and I want to tell you how you can improve engagement in every aspect of your online marketing funnel. So maybe you built a funnel with Traffic Leads to Income VM. Maybe you built one with ClickTrack Profit. Maybe you have one with Contact List Builder Learning. Maybe you have one of our advanced funnels with the MSF 500. The souped up accelerated version, or something else. So how do we build more engagement into these systems, right? Now, some of you can't do anything because they don't give you any customization capability. We here in our company, we offer some templates, but we also offer the ability to do it for you and customize to some of your likings, which I think is really cool. So come see me about that, and we can take a look at what you want, what your company's focus is. Do you want to do it within the structure of Traffic Leads to Income VM? Do you want to do it outside that structure? There's a lot of variables here, but you got to talk to me, right? You got to talk to me, and we'll talk about ways that you can connect with me. So principles of engagement. Let's start with the lead capture page. So that's your device where a person, it has maybe nice graphics, and they fill out a form that's hooked to your autoresponder, and they join your list. And then from there, things potentially happen. Most marketers see the marketing funnel as lead capture page, fancy graphics, name and email address, no landing page. I would say 70% of marketers, especially affiliate marketers, don't get the fact that they can customize the landing page, and they just rely on the emails then. And that's where, that can be a really challenging thing, because if that's all you've got at the end of the day, an email is not engaging. It can be of engaging characteristics, but it's not engagement. You can pull engagement from an email, give people ways to connect with you and whatnot, which we'll talk about. But an email in and of itself is not engagement. You can try different devices. Yes, there are good ad copy, bad ad copy, subject lines, everything, but it doesn't replace you, the individual. So you don't want to forget that. So we'll get more into that. So we start with the lead capture page. Guys, it's really about the phone field, right? Yes, it's going to decrease your number of opt-ins. Why? Because some people may not want to. How do we overcome that? How do we overcome that person who does not want to fill in that field? Well, you could, if you have customization within your lead capture page builder, you just put a little note at the bottom. A leave blank, or put the number 5 in if you don't want to leave a phone number. We do that at MSF 500, and I would say most people don't do that. The majority of people do want to be contacted, do want help and support. That's kind of what people, I think that this business is about somebody engaging with them and helping them. So we have some false sense that that's a terrible thing. Somehow we've been, as the affiliate, we've been indoctrinated saying that's a bad thing and nobody wants it when the people are crying for it. So we have to really flip that mindset. It's not them. It's us putting the kibosh on a very powerful part of our business. But yeah, I'm not going to argue the statistical point. You may get, maybe 3-4% lower number of opt-ins, but compare that with the big argument that goes on about double versus single opt-in in your email. I've gone back and forth in that. I'm sort of kind of back onto the double opt-in trail, because I think single opt-in autoresponders lend themselves to spam, and they get blacklisted a lot faster, and the open rates, just most of the mail goes into spam. There's no beating it. When you can put in a garbage email and be able to get to somebody's thank you page or whatnot, and that's a horrific email, a double opt-in system would catch that. The person never officially confirms, and the powers that be go, "Oh, okay, that's cool. That you're a clean email provider." So, but with that said, what happens to your list size when you're running double opt-in versus single opt-in? Your list size is going to go down. So the argument there is, well, I'd rather have quality versus quantity. So why wouldn't that same argument apply for phone field versus no phone field, right? Quality versus quantity. Because my note here to all you guys is, do you want a big list or do you want to be making money, right? 5 or 10 good clients can make the bulk of your income, and a 20,000 email list of non-responsive people can make you nothing. So, we really need to rethink that, how big is your list, kind of mindset. It's not really about that. I think there's something that sort of makes you feel good that you have 4 or 5, 10,000 or whatever. But really look at your open rates. Go now and look at your open rates. What's your percent? Do you just have a big list of nothing? Because I've had that from time to time, and I've had to retool and change things. So that's real important. So quality. So I want to put phone field right there with double opt-in and say that's as important, if not more important, right? So, definitely something to think about, because we want to throw the term tonight out there about sifting and sorting. It's all about sifting and sorting. So as the big list, the big number gets smaller and smaller and smaller, goes down and down and down, that's a win. That mailing that went out to 1,000 people that now got opened by only 100, well, you just filtered out 900 people. That's good. Congratulations. Now we're in a small sampling, okay? We got 100 people that have read the email, that opened it, right? That's good. And that's a 10% open rate. That's pretty solid. That's really good if you can get that. So sifting and sorting is good. The people leaving and falling off the wagon is just as good as the people staying on the wagon or coming on the wagon. And we sometimes get disappointed with that. It's all about small numbers at the end of the day. If I've got $1,000 product to sell to 5 people and I can convert 2 or 3, I've made 4 figures in a week, right? And that's what a professional online coach can do. But you got to have a vehicle. That's something else we can discuss and talk about. What vehicles do you have when it comes to driving income at the end of the day? So you're not just doing busy work here, right? Make it worth your while. Let's talk seriously about income replacement. Let's talk seriously about major supplemental income, not pennies, and a couple of bucks here and there. That's fun, but and that's all good if that's all you want. It's all about your goals. I ask people all the time, what do you want to do? And very rarely does somebody tell me they want to make $5 a month. It's never that. It's always 1,000. It's always 2,000. It's always 5,000. It's 10,000 a month. But then they have nothing that can make that happen. Nothing that can back that up. No plan. No, understanding of how to make that happen. And that's what we do here is we break down. Okay, we have our own in-house product that can make those kind of income figures. And that's a question to ask people. If you're coaching and working with them, do you have a vehicle? What is that vehicle? Maybe you can have multiple vehicles, like a 2-car garage, right? So engagement as part of the funnel. Quality versus quantity, right? Double opt-in, phone field, sifting and sorting, getting smaller. And do you want to make money? Or do you want to play here, right? That's the bottom line. And that's just real talk, right? My goal is to connect with people who really have a really sincere interest in, not just working with people and helping people and supporting people, but they're also, they have goals, they have dreams about, of themselves. You don't feel like that's a bad thing. Have goals for yourself. Have an income dream. Have, some things that, what are you going to do? If you could make X amount of dollars, put that dream out there. It's okay to help. We all help each other, right? I help you, you help me, we help each other. We make dreams come true. We do it as a dynamic team, right? So enough about lead capture page. Let's now move into the thank you page. This is the most misused, misunderstood vehicle. And I see this all the time when I'm filling in people's lead capture pages. I fill in my name and my email address because most people don't ask for a phone number because they're afraid to contact me. That's okay, right? They don't want to get to that level of engagement. And I go to the, let's say, for example, Traffic Wave thank you page. Thank you for subscribing. Please check your email for the confirmation link. So you have an opportunity. You could put that on your lead capture page, right? That can go onto your own custom thank you page. You have an opportunity to put a video on your thank you page. You have an opportunity, and I'm going to list a whole bunch of things that you can put on your thank you page. But a video, any kind of verbiage that you want, links to your primary business. What else can we do? Let's think engagement for a second. What else can we do? How about an appointment calendar? How about if you had a Facebook page that's free? Facebook will love to give you a Facebook page. You can set an appointment calendar. Do you know I have an appointment calendar? That you can actually make an appointment tomorrow to talk to me. You can make an appointment Friday or Saturday at facebook.com/your shortcut to success. Your shortcut to success. You can book with me for free and we can talk and we can customize a plan for you based on what your goals are, what you currently have, and what you want to do. And if you don't know what you want to do, I can help guide you. I can make suggestions, or you can guide the conversation. That's what's fun about engagement, right? This is where the rubber hits the road. I love it. I can put my contact details on there. There's just so much. Telegram group link, which we are currently doing. I'm testing a funnel right now in my MSF 500 group team for a appointment calendar. So, you know, the prospect from our paid traffic that just opts in now can book with their coach. And I'm willing to take that on for as many people, you know, that are cool with that, or people can have set up their own appointment calendar. I work for a company that every one of your leads that came in was assigned, and this was a big company. So they had, I don't know, let's just say 30 to 35 coaches that were assigned. So I never even had to talk to people. Now this business went by the wayside, but it had some good, again, like we talked about earlier, I've learned over the years and taken some good things from some of these companies. They had very expensive products. You could make a lot of money. But anyway, that's a whole other story. But the prospect was assigned to a coach. Okay, they were assigned to a coach, and then I wasn't involved. The Primo product was sold by the professional coach, and then I just got my commission and brought him into the team, and then we had our team. Welcome to the team. But by the time they made the team, you already made $500 to $1,000. So, you know, these things have been done. They've been proven to work. There is something about a professional appointment calendar. That's huge engagement. It really is. So that's something that you can do. And all the people that don't ask for phone number and don't even have their own custom thank you page are leaving all those things that I just said on the table. All those things on the table. How about your emails? Everybody's so worried about emails, right? Oh my God, it's all about the emails. It's all about the emails. Okay, yeah, somewhat it is, right? But remember, 100 out of 1,000, 10%. What about the other 900? What about the other 900? It's gone, right? Or what about the other 90 out of 100 that don't open because it went to spam? So think about that. If I had a phone number, what could I do? I could contact those 90 people and say, hey, it went to spam. Let's talk. So why do we leave so many prospects on the table? Why do we let people tell us that email is all they need? That it's silly to put a phone number? Because there's a reason why. There's a reason why people don't want you necessarily to put a phone number on your form, because that takes maybe something away from them potentially. They're giving you a little bit of independence. It's kind of like, you know, oh boy, I don't want to pull that curtain. But I want you to be independent. I want you to be a professional online marketing coach. And I want to teach, train, and mentor and be part of that story. But are you willing? You know, do you have what it takes? Are you sick and tired of being sick and tired? I'll be like the late night infomercial. But we're going to talk about that at the end. You know, we're all going to have a gut check moment here shortly. So email, subject line, make it compelling. Make your email short. Make it simple. Make it to the point. 1 paragraph's fine. 3 sentences is fine. You don't need War and Peace. Because you know what, guys? Most people, even if they open it, they don't read it from start to finish. So we have to get smart with our content. You know, that's where going to blogs is good. You know, keep the emails short. I think that keeps it out of the spam filters too. Fewer characters, not excessive links. But, you know, compelling subject line, engaging words, engagement in the body. How about calls to action? Reply back if you get this. Post a comment on my blog. Maybe there's a thing that you give away if they do a task. Something that you can then go back and say, yeah, I know that this email worked because I saw Sally liked, you know, did a like on something that I did. Anything along those lines. Something that proves an action is taken. Come to a chat group. We see that all the time. I send an email, you guys watching the Telegram group, boom. So-and-so now is part of the group. We welcome them. Hey, welcome to the group. Here's the blog. Okay? Watch the new video. Take the action steps. A lot of that comes from an engagement line in an email. An engagement line that was in an email that the action taken was come to the Telegram group, right? And I can, you can have we all can have Telegram groups. That's the fun part of all this stuff. Anything that I can have in a bigger scale, you can have in a smaller scale or a bigger scale, however it plays out for you. Because we're all in the end, if we are doing, like I said in my title, if we're here trying to refer people, then we are building a team, and we are a coach, mentor, a teacher, trainer. So groups are good for that. So inviting people to places where we can see the action taken that allows more engagement is important. Okay. Another example would be a Facebook group, a Facebook page, or a free sign up. So we haven't sold anything through any of these vehicles. Nothing's been sold, right? Because remember, you'll hear people say, "Oh my God, you're trying to sell," and I get that. I think it's just a matter of semantics, or we all have to understand what that means. We're not. You shouldn't be sending emails asking for thousands of dollars to somebody that's a brand new subscriber, just opted in. That's suicide, But a free newsletter, a free program, a free sign up, again, that's an engagement step, and that puts them into another bucket. It separates and sifts and sorts out the non-action taker from the action taker. Now we can hone in tighter. Let me give you a little secret. Everybody that joins Traffic Leads to Income VM. Okay, so if you're out there promoting Traffic Leads to Income VM, and you get an active sign up, I will send them a text message welcoming them to the program every single time. And believe it or not, people engage in that and have been known to upgrade because the owner contacted them. Sometimes that'll become a phone call. A million different scenarios. So I don't really trumpet that much, but that's a feature and benefit of working with us in the Massive Success team, because I'm engaged at the you talk about a hands-on level. I'm literally, even though there's over 45,000 members, member number 45,001, once they activate, I'm engaging and reaching out. So I try to start at the top and trickle that down. You have tools in Traffic Leads to Income VM. You have the downline mailer. That doesn't charge you any credits to mail to your downline for free. Okay, using again our tools we talked about tonight: the engaging headline, the simple content, the call to action, the little page that takes them to some free next step, that has sifted and sorted them, that has taken the 100 list, and now 5 actually jumped and did what you said that they needed to do, and that's great. That's a win. Now, how can I get deeper with those 5? Let me go in and see if I have a phone number for them. Let me see what contact information I have for those 5, okay? And let me make appointments maybe with those 5. And let's have a serious conversation with those 5, and let's convert those 5, okay? So I'm going to make a shocking statement tonight, a shocking statement. We talk about an 80-20 rule, okay? 80% is non-selling content, a lot of what I talked about, engagement type stuff. 20% then selling on your emails. I'm going to change that to 100-0. You should not sell anything via email, because you're the salesman, not the email. That was a revelation I had about 15 minutes ago. That's amazing, right? It's the 100-0 rule. 0% of selling from email. 100% from one-on-one interaction, appointments, texting, voice chats. There's a golden nugget. Golden nugget alert. Right? What is engagement then at this level? Phone, Telegram, Facebook, Skype, conference room. I just made those notes. Anything where do you know in Telegram, you just hit, there's a little phone button. You literally can call somebody on Telegram. Now when I say call, I mean let's talk. Like you hear my voice and I hear your voice. That's how business is done in the real world. Online marketing should be treated as the real world, because it's not all of a sudden we come online and nothing that we did offline will work anymore. That was my golden nugget of 10, 15, 20 years ago. always inherently, before I even read books or studied on the subject, I wanted to get my hands involved. I wanted to talk to these mysterious people who were joining back in the day DHS Club and making me $10 or $15. And there was like a chart and their number was there. I'm like, that's not good enough. I want to talk to them. Let's brainstorm. Let's get excited. Let's, meet at the, when there's the big convention. Let's meet and sit at a table together and break bread. That's the mindset that you want to have. It's not about number 50720. It's about Rob. It's about Gary. It's about Darla. It's about Janet. It's about the people, ultimately, right? The closer you get to people, I believe, the better that you can do in this business, as close as you can. And that does not exclude meeting somebody in person. That does not exclude that. Let's just be clear. That does not exclude that. So that brings me to point 5 in the engagement scale. And this is just my funnel. Because my business is my funnel. That's what it is, right? And the traffic we just pump in. But it's what we do with the meat and potatoes that's going to dictate your success or not. So my question for you tonight is, are you really happy where your marketing is at right now? What is your goal, and are you meeting it? If not, schedule with me at facebook.com/your shortcut to success. You may be in my traffic co-op. You may be one of my MSF 500 clients. You may be an undergraduate free member of Traffic Leads to Income VM. You didn't even join yet. But no matter what and who you are, you can book an appointment with me at facebook.com/your shortcut to success. And that's the TO, not the number 2. Your shortcut to success. We got 3 days still left in the week, right? Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I got open slots. Let's see if we can help you. Between myself, your sponsor, we work together. What can we do? Where are you at? You came tonight. There's 7 of you. What can I do to help you go to the next step? I talked to Gary. Gary made an appointment with me, and we had a great chat. And I never would have learned about Gary. I never would have understood what he's trying to do. I never could have done it via email, via text message, via any of that. It just wouldn't happen. I couldn't fathom getting the grasp or understanding of Gary and what he wants to do. And I may not be able to help Gary, or I may be able to. We're still commiserating all that. But that's what a good coach does. It's not, I'm going to make it, it's going to work for Gary. There's no option. No, what I offer may or may not be what you're looking for. But let's talk. Let's engage. Let's get the room on fire again in Telegram. Let's get topics and things and throwing things out there and getting excited once again. Let's get the meetings back to double digits or higher and do the emails. And this is an engagement point. Come to a webinar, right? Let's get it going together as a team. So my drawings tonight, we're giving away an upgrade to Traffic Leads to Income VM, and I'm going to give away a 1 month graduate. If you're already upgraded, you will have the ability to gift it to a member of your team, and that will give you an engagement point. Because remember, it's a free thing, so it's not selling, right? So we have a 1 month upgrade, 1 month grad to give away. Now, if we get double digits next week, or actually, you know what? We did hit 10. We had 10 or 11 here at one time. So I'm going to move that to a 2 month graduate upgrade, okay? I'm going to go a little better on that tonight. And the second, so if you're chosen, just get back to me in a support ticket in Traffic Leads to Income VM, and we'll make that all happen. Or actually, no, I'll just take care of it for you. Save you a step. The other prize is 332 CTP tokens if you're into the Click Track Profit, but you've got to be understanding of what that is. Otherwise, you'll need to go see John Olson. Well, you can join Click Track Profit from our downline builder, and he'll help you understand how to claim your 332 CTP tokens. So that's prize number 2. So the way we're going to do this is, And Gary's kind of been contributing a lot of stuff here, and Darla and Simon. So I'm going to ask, I think Gary's still here. So I just need a number from, I got eight, well, you know what, let me write all the names down. Let me do this the right way. I'm going to get my notebook. So Gary, and I got Darla, right? No, I got Mike Dell. Gary, Darla, Mike Dell. I think Darla's up above Mike Dell. I've got Simon. I've got Michael Cosma. Mike C. Not to be confused with Mike D. I've got Janet L. And if you're still here, Janet, I got a prize idea I want to ask you about from CLBL, but I'll get back to you on that. And did I get the? I got the. Okay, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It says 7 on the screen, but only 6 have checked in. So I need a number. I need a number from 1 to 6. I want Gary to give me that number. I'm writing down the numbers now for the drawing. So I need a number from 1 to 6. 1 to 6. So I want Gary to give me a number. Now, Gary's number is going to be for the upgrade, the 2-month graduate upgrade. And I need, who else is with me, hopefully? I'm hoping that, okay, Michael Cosma, I'll take your number. So Michael Cosma says 4. That's for the CTP tokens. So CTP is 4. Gary gives me 5. Okay, so, and you can play this back. This is the list here. So you'll be able to prove what I'm going to say in a second here. But I've got, the upgrade goes to Janet Legier, who's already to the maximum level upgrade. So Janet, you have a 2-month to give away. So you'll have to get back to me of who you're gifting that to, right? Who you're going to gift that to. Now the CTP tokens, 332, number 4 is Mike Dell. Oh, are you here? It's true. It's true. It's damn true. 332. That's an easy one to give away. I know where to find that guy. 332. But he comes to the seminars and he wins. And that's the Mike Dell story, which is always a good story. You got John Olson here. I didn't see John sneak in. So that's good. So support all of our contributors. Certainly support CTP by joining in our downline builder. And take our mastery over there. It's a very challenging. It's like solving Rubik's Cube. So take our mastery and see how you fare. Support Janet Legier from our downline builder for Contact List Builder Learning, because Janet has obviously a great perspective on how to make things happen for you in online marketing. So support those two who support us here at Traffic Leads to Income VM. And obviously take a look at our MMS revised blog, robgearing.com/MMS. And really pay close attention and look at the upgrade plans and take that step, because other than you winning something free, you got to do some kind of upgrade to move forward into step 2. And you can't let that be a roadblock. And I can't not do that, because then I'm not running a business. And Iman just let me know that he's on the webinar. Okay, but Iman did not put anything in the comments. So I never saw Iman. Never saw his name. If he's one of the ones that are in the number that I can't see a comment on. So, okay. So we'll sort that out with Iman. Well, I'll take care of him. All right. So, all right. Iman's giving me a thumbs down, but it's not my fault. I don't know what it's me to do. Anyway, but we'll take care of Iman. Don't worry. I'll get sidebar with Iman. Oh, so yeah, you gotta put some skin in the game in order to get to that step 2 and go through the steps of success. Otherwise, I'd be running a not-for-profit, right? It wouldn't make any sense. And then the third thing, or I think that's the third thing, the next point is book with me at facebook.com/your shortcut to success. And let's chat about what we can do to either JV, we can partner. You could, no matter where you're at, I think there's something we can do. But I love the action, and I love the appointment calendar, and I love you guys, and I thank you for coming. We'll see you next week in Online Marketing Mastery. The lag I know is always awful, so I'm going to let you guys go. But I thank you from the bottom of my heart, and to your massive success. Thank you. And keep engaging, and have a great rest of your night.